This is literally the best flexi rod set that I've done in years. It's Slim Reshae. Y'all, we are back with another natural hair tutorial. We are starting off with blow dried hair. So fresh off a wash day, blow dried hair. This is what my hair is looking like. So first things first, I recommend sectioning your hair. Y'all, sectioning your hair helps you feel less like overwhelmed when you're doing your hair. So it's not like, oh, I got all of this hair, I got the flexi rod, girl. Like, it's like, no, we gonna go section by section, okay? Next, these are the products that I used today to achieve this flexi rod set. So first up, you need your flexi rod. I got those off of Amazon. Then I'm taking the honey curl forming custard from Design Essentials. That's gonna be like our gel, okay? Then we got the Carol's Daughter Coil Enhancing Moisture Butter. This is gonna add our moisture and they mix together really nicely. Now let's get to styling. So first off, I'm taking my hair and adding that product, smoothing it in with a boar bristle brush, and then wrapping my hair around the flexi rods. So I use the bigger ones towards the back of my head, and then as I progress up my head, you'll see more of the smaller flexi rods. I used pink, orange, blue, and red flexi rods. I will link the blue ones in the description box because I need to order some more myself so I could do my whole head with the same size, but this is what I had. So I'm speeding through it right now so I can get through the back, and then I'm gonna slow it down to show you guys how I applied the products. So I'm taking a pea-sized amount of the Carol's Daughter Moisture Butter and smoothing that through my hair. As you can see, this is my edges where they thin, honey, but anyway, that's my business. So I'm adding some of that Design Essentials curl forming custard on top, and again smoothing in the product with a brush. I like doing that because it helps me not have too much product buildup on my hair. So here I am wrapping flat my hair around the bottom of the flexi rod, and then I'm winding it up the shaft of my hair. This is gonna give you that kind of bantu knot style flexi rod set. Now if you're going more so for like that Shirley curl vibes, then you can wrap it flat all the way up the rod, but I just like to do that on the ends so that way I have like a uniform curl on the ends. So again, here we go, we're putting in that moisture butter, brushing it through my hair, then taking just like a pea-sized amount of the custard, and I'm adding this more so towards the roots and the ends because I really want my roots to be smooth and my ends to be smooth as well. So here I'm showing you close up, okay? This is how I'm laying my ends on the flexi rod. I'm using my finger to smooth it down on the end of the flexi rod, and I roll it up about 3 or 4 times before I start winding my hair up the shaft. So once I feel like I got it nice and secure and it's nice and flat, then I start twisting like away from my face the flexi rod as I'm wrapping my hair up the flexi rod. Now you want to be careful that you don't wrap it around too many times where it's pulling at your scalp. So once you get close to your scalp, just roll it flat and then bend over the flexi rod to secure it. So again, here we go, laying that flat with our fingers, the ends of our hair, and then rolling it up about 3 or 4 times. And you see me like twisting the ends because I'm really trying to make sure that they stay smooth and in place. And then I'm winding my hair up the flexi rod. So it's up to you what size flexi rods you want to use. It'll just change like your results and everything like this, but I like these size because it gives me a cute curl. So this is what my entire head is looking like. Ciao. A whole lot of honey. So now we're gonna let it dry. I took my hooded dryer. I like sitting under the hooded dryer because I could just sit up under there, watch Instagram, child, cut on my favorite show, and in an hour, like once the show's over, you done been under the hooded dryer for an hour. So I did have it on medium heat, and I was like, oh, I need to let it dry overnight. So I did sleep in these overnight. Let's get into this takedown. So I'm bending the flexi rod away and then unwinding my hair in the opposite direction, just holding the end of the flexi rod so the curl just gently comes off of the flexi rod. So mind you, again, this is the next day. I did sleep in these Flexi rods, girl, and it was not fun. But you see the results? I was not playing. I did not want to take them things out and they wasn't dry. So I really was like, okay, I'ma commit to it. I'ma sleep in these overnight and we gonna see. And boom, look at the curls. They're giving. And so as you can see me unwinding, you can see the difference in the curl from the part where you wound it up the Flexi rod versus the ends where we laid them flat on there. So yeah, this is what my hair looks like fresh out of the Flexi rods. Real quick, I wanted to share with you guys how many Flexi rods I used in my hair, and I used 37 total Flexi rods. I used 10 of the orange, 4 of the pink, let's see, 6 of the red, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 17 of the blue. So that's how many Flexi rods I use in my head. Now, I normally don't use that much, but I wanted my curls to be defined, so I did smaller sections than I normally do. I will say, baby, it is not easy to sleep in these Flexi rods. So if you have the time to sit under the dryer until your hair is fully dry, go ahead and do that. I did sit under the dryer for about an hour and 30 minutes on medium heat. But I was like, girl, what we not about to do is waste this wash day. We gonna make sure it turn out with the best results possible. In a way that I know to be true for my hair to turn out great is for me to let it sit overnight, dry overnight, woo woo woo. And I have not done that with my hair in a long periodically time. So we did it last night. My head hurt, the sleep was not the best, but here we are. So let's separate these curls. Now, when it comes to separating the curls, I like to take an oil so I can make sure I'm reducing as much frizz as possible. This is the Daily Shine and Repair Spray from Curl Days Hair Care, and y'all, it smells good and it adds a beautiful shine to the hair. So as I'm separating each place where I had a Flexi rod, I am finger coiling the ends. So you want to make sure you're finger coiling the ends in the direction that the curl is going. That way your ends can look more defined and more uniform across your head. I feel like, especially with curly hair, a lot of the times when you're trying to figure out if your style was a success or not, it really just depends on what the ends is looking like, because what's going on up in the inside, in the middle, that ain't my business. But as long as them ends, the curls look defined on the ends, girl, the style is gonna give. So as you can see here, I am just unwinding my hair so I can separate it without creating too much frizz, and then I am finger coiling the ends, and the oil is gonna help kind of mend all of those curls together. This is what my hair looks like straight off the Flexi rod, and then this is how it looks as I am finger coiling the ends. Now at the front, I prefer them a little bit more clumped than I did this section, but look at these curls, honey. Now, Flexi rods are a great style for people who are transitioning or have heat damage, because you will have a uniform curl from the Flexi rod. So get into it. I had to give y'all this slow-mo and this texture shot and all of this glory, because baby, this is the best Flexi rod set I done did in a long periodically time. Okay, girl. So the natural girls is ready. Next, you know we had to pick the hair. Okay, we wasn't gonna leave it like that. We had to pick it out a little bit. So I like to pick the lower half of my hair and kind of like underneath my curls. And then you already know it ain't me if I ain't stretching it. So I'm using the banding method with some seamless hair ties, and I am just doing like 2 pigtails and I'm banding my hair. This is gonna help me stretch my hair heat free, and give me a little bit more length to my curls. Now this is optional. I feel like if you want a little bit more length, feel free to try out the banding method, because we did have that curl forming custard. It's gonna hold you just a little bit more. So I did this while I did my makeup, and this is the finished look. Alright y'all, so this is the finished look, my flexi rods in all their glory. So what I will say is, like, definitely make sure your hair is fully dry. Although I did not enjoy sleeping in my flexi rods, I feel like sleeping in them allowed my hair to fully dry, which is why my results are so defined. Another thing I will say is when you're wrapping your ends on the rods, make sure they are flat and smooth, because if your ends are flat and smooth, they're gonna give you like this nice defined look on the ends. Last tip that I'll mention is when you're winding up your hair, be careful to not apply too much tension to your scalp. One, it's going to be uncomfortable when you go to sleep at night in them, if you do go to sleep at night in them. And then two, like, your scalp is going to apply too much tension on your scalp. So if you need to, feel free to loosen and adjust the flexi rods as needed, so you know you could take care of that scalp, honey. But all in all, I think my hair looks really nice. I'm about to go to the gym, so hopefully my hair holds up, you know, with the sweat and everything. Typically how I put my hair up at night is I'll either band it, or I will just put it, like, you know, up here in a high puff and put a bonnet on. I'm just putting these bobby pins here so I can see y'all while I'm talking. Sometimes I like to put bobby pins like right at the front so I can just create a little opening so I can see y'all, child. But yeah, this is what my hair is looking like. I think it looks amazing. What I'm starting to learn again about my hair is that my hair loves a good oil. Okay? And it wasn't until I did a hot oil treatment recently that I realized, like, my hair loves oil. I feel like this Grow Days Daily Shine and Repair Spray is great for my hair personally, because my hair feels moisturized, it's shiny, it's soft. I feel like a lot of times when I've styled my hair in the past, like, I didn't care about it feeling moisturized or feeling soft. Like, I was okay with it being crunchy and dry. But now I'm like, no girl, we need it soft to the touch, and my hair currently feels so soft to the touch. I think it smells good. This does have a stronger scent, but it's not like abrasive or off-putting. Like, I think it smells really good in my hair, and it makes my hair smell good. If you are new here, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, because next week I'll be sharing with you guys my clean girl makeup routine. So if you're looking for like a natural makeup look, I got you covered. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss that upload. And until then, go ahead and check out last week's video here where I shared with you guys the Fenty Hydra Visor Hues versus the new Soft Lit Foundation. Which one I like better and which one I think you should try. As always, be kind, be true, and be you. Tiffle. Bye.